President Biden unveiled another component of his plan to fight climate change on Thursday. The president set an ambitious production goal for the country's top automakers.
Hello, today I present to you an extremely attractive application for music lovers. It's completely free. You can listen to music online or download unlimited music to use whenever you don't have internet. The powerful search function helps you find anything you want. Trust me. It's hard not to find what you're looking for because the search function is really powerful. Application download link is attached in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thanks.
When it comes to electric and other zero-emissions vehicles, the administration also announced it will begin reversing a Trump-era rollback of fuel emission standards. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes has the details.
Michael, this new executive order sets a very ambitious goal. It says that 50% of all new vehicle sales, half of all new vehicle sales, should be zero-emission vehicles by 2030. And we're talking here about electric vehicles, plug-in hybrids, and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. Right now, all of those vehicles combined only make up a tiny sliver of the U.S. car market. So it really gives you an idea of how far the nation would have to go in just 9 years to get to 50%. The leaders of the three biggest automakers, though, lined up behind the president today to show their support, even though these same automakers lobbied the Trump administration to roll back Obama-era efficiency standards. The difference this time, it's twofold. First, this is where the industry is heading anyway, as nations around the world set new emissions regulations. And the second point is that this executive order is simply aspirational. It's non-binding, so there's no penalty for these automakers if they don't meet the president's goals. Michael?
Nancy Cordes, thank you. For more, I want to bring in Jeff Mason. He's a White House correspondent for Reuters. Jeff, thanks for joining us. We just heard Nancy say this executive order is not binding. So how is the White House incentivizing American automakers to move more production toward electric cars?
Well, it's a great question, and the fact that it is not binding is really the key critical piece here for environmentalists who think that this doesn't go far enough. And who are accusing the Biden White House essentially of caving to the automakers. To answer your question, though, I mean, they are trying to create incentives for American consumers to buy the cars. The president got behind proposals today for financial incentives for consumers, and that's something that we'll probably continue to see perhaps in the infrastructure package and in further legislation or other proposals out of the White House going forward.
And now switching gears here, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is pushing back after President Biden told him and governors of other COVID hotspots to either help or, quote, get out of the way. Now the White House says DeSantis is politicizing the pandemic. So how's the president handling the situation with these governors who say they won't implement any new COVID restrictions?
Well, as you say, he said earlier this week, help or get out of the way, and that prompted that response from Governor DeSantis. Today, outside on the South Lawn, after that event with the car makers, we asked President Biden for a reaction to what Governor DeSantis said, and he said, "Governor who?" So he's, I think, dismissing that and also trying not to raise the temperature on this issue. The White House saying that this was not political on their part, that the response has been political from Governor DeSantis. I think it's important context to note that Governor DeSantis is considered a potential frontrunner for the Republican nomination in 2024. And he probably sees this as a bit of a gift that he is now raising money on and trying to create a contrast between him and President Biden, should the two of them be the men or the candidates who run against each other in 2024.
Now, Jeff, could we see the Biden administration step in and issue a mandatory mask mandate for schools or take any other actions to help stop the increase of cases in some of these hotspot states?
The answer to the second part of that question is yes. I think that they're going to take as much action as they can. To the first part of your question, I think is no. They have resisted very specific mask mandates. President Biden, of course, when he first took over from President Donald Trump, encouraged Americans to wear masks for 100 days. And he's certainly been urging people to follow CDC guidance. But despite what some Republicans are raising as the threat of lockdowns. That's just really not something this White House has shown an interest in doing. They say that they're committed to science and doing everything that is required by the science advisors, but they're not coming out and saying we need a mandate here or we need a mandate there.
And finally, Jeff, the head of the AFL-CIO, Richard Trumka, died unexpectedly Thursday. President Biden acknowledged his passing, calling him a very close personal friend. For people who don't know, can you tell us more about Trumka and the relationship he had with the president?
Sure. Well, the president is a big union person. That's a big chunk of his political base, really. And Richard Trumka was a leader of that movement, of that part of the electorate. And as you say, it was a personal friend. When this morning in the East Room, the president held an event and was delayed a little bit because he had just received the news about Mr. Trumka's death. And he teared up a bit when he talked about it, and then he addressed it again later this afternoon. So, I mean, I can't tell you specifics of their friendship other than what the president said, which is that they've been friends for a long time. And I think that he was probably a critical piece of generating union support for this president, and union support is partially why Joe Biden is in the White House today.
Jeff Mason, thank you.